Difficult conversations are an unavoidable part of life. Whether it's addressing workplace conflicts, navigating family disagreements, or setting personal boundaries, these moments often come with emotional weight. Many of us dread these interactions, fearing the discomfort they bring. They can lead to frustration, misunderstandings, and even damaged relationships if handled poorly. However, avoiding difficult conversations isn't a solution. Instead, we need a strategy that allows us to face them with confidence, clarity, and composure. That's where Stoicism, an ancient philosophy built on resilience and rationality, offers invaluable guidance. This video will explore how Stoic principles can help us navigate tough conversations with grace and assertiveness. Stoicism is a philosophy that dates back to ancient Greece and Rome, with prominent figures like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius shaping its core teachings. At its heart, Stoicism emphasizes virtue, reason, and self-control as the keys to a meaningful life. One of its most powerful insights is the idea that our perceptions, not external events, determine our well-being. It teaches that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control our responses. This shift in perspective is crucial when facing difficult conversations. Instead of seeing them as threats, we can reframe them as opportunities for growth and understanding. To develop a Stoic mindset, we must adopt three key principles. First, acceptance. We must recognize that difficult conversations are inevitable and that resisting them only creates unnecessary stress. Second, focusing on what we can control. We can't dictate how others react, but we can control our words, tone, and mindset. Lastly, perspective. Stepping back and viewing the situation from a rational standpoint helps us stay grounded rather than being swept away by emotions. These principles lay the foundation for handling tough discussions with wisdom and poise. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques for managing challenging interactions is the dichotomy of control. This principle teaches that some things are within our control, while others are not. When facing a difficult conversation, we must remind ourselves that we control only our own words, actions, and emotions, not the reactions of others. By focusing on what is within our power, we reduce anxiety and approach discussions with a sense of calmness. Another essential Stoic technique is cognitive reframing. Our initial interpretation of a situation is often clouded by emotion. Instead of seeing a disagreement as an attack, we can view it as a chance to clarify misunderstandings. Instead of assuming someone is being difficult on purpose, we can consider that they may be acting from their own insecurities or limited perspective. This shift in mindset allows us to engage in conversations with more empathy and rationality. Active listening is another powerful tool grounded in Stoic wisdom. Instead of preparing our response while the other person is speaking, we should focus on genuinely understanding their point of view. This doesn't mean we have to agree with them, but it does mean we acknowledge their perspective. Stoicism teaches that true wisdom comes from seeking understanding rather than simply defending our own stance. When we listen without immediate judgment, we create an atmosphere of mutual respect, making it more likely that the conversation will be productive rather than confrontational. To see how Stoicism applies in real-life situations, let's examine three common scenarios. In the workplace, disagreements with colleagues can create tension. Imagine a situation where a coworker takes credit for your idea. Instead of reacting with anger, a Stoic approach would be to assess what you can control. You can calmly address the issue, stating facts rather than accusations, and clarify your contributions without letting resentment dictate your response. This method prevents unnecessary escalation while ensuring your perspective is acknowledged. Family disputes often carry deep emotional baggage. Suppose you find yourself in a heated discussion with a family member over a personal matter. A Stoic approach would involve pausing before responding, recognizing that their words stem from their own experiences and emotions. Rather than reacting defensively, you could apply active listening, validating their feelings while calmly expressing your own. This not only prevents the conversation from spiraling into conflict, but also fosters deeper understanding and connection. Personal boundaries are another area where Stoicism proves invaluable. Many people struggle to assert themselves without feeling guilty or aggressive. Suppose a friend consistently pressures you into commitments you don't want to make. A Stoic approach would be to recognize that their expectations are outside of your control, but your response is within your power. Instead of feeling forced to comply or reacting with frustration, you could firmly yet calmly communicate your boundaries, ensuring that your values and well-being remain intact. By incorporating Stoicism into our daily interactions, we gain several long-term benefits. First, we develop emotional resilience, allowing us to handle difficult conversations with greater ease. Second, we improve our relationships by fostering mutual respect and understanding. Third, we enhance our ability to remain calm under pressure, leading to more productive and meaningful interactions. However, Stoicism isn't a one-time solution, it's a practice. Regular self-reflection, journaling, and meditation on Stoic principles help reinforce these skills and make them second nature. Stoicism empowers us to navigate difficult conversations with confidence and wisdom. By applying principles like the dichotomy of control, cognitive reframing, and active listening, we transform tense interactions into opportunities for growth. Every conversation, no matter how challenging, becomes a chance to practice patience, resilience, and rationality. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from these insights. And remember, the next time you face a difficult conversation, approach it with a Stoic mindset. You might be surprised at how much smoother it goes.